Hey everyone, Leslie this side from DollarLabs. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at what store credit is, how it's helpful to set up a rewards or loyalty program, why is it how is it different from points providers, right? And all the differences between store credit and traditional point-based systems, and how that difference impacts you as a merchant, right? So first, let's take a look at what exactly is store credit. So store credit is a new functionality that has been released by Shopify and is available for all brands to use who are using the new customer accounts, right? So you just have to go into settings, customer accounts, and you can find the store credit option here already, right? Once you've enabled this, you already have access to store credit for your customers, and you can give X dollars to your customers as store credit, and they can use it anytime on the store. So it's as simple as that, right? So they've already made it default for all stores who are using Shopify, right? And you can, these are some of the use cases that they have defined here. So let's take a quick look, right? Perfect. So now coming to, before we get to how on why store credit is better for driving your repeat orders, let's take a look at a program that we have implemented for a merchant, right? So the program is very straightforward. It's basically that it's a fashion store, fashion business, right? And what they're trying to do is they're trying to sell clothes, and different collections are set at different percentages as kickback or cashback, right? So for certain collections, they have 3 to 5%, right? And if you are a VIP or a paying member who has a customer tag, right, then we give them 6% and 10% respectively. And all of these credits are set to expire in roughly 182 days, almost half a year. So it's basically a very simple use case based on customer segments per collection, right? Now, the best part is once they've implemented it, they saw results that even we couldn't believe, right? So they were able to see roughly 25% increment in customer return rate compared to the last quarter, which means customers who have started using store credit, right, they tend to come back more. They tend to come back more often, right? And this is a number that basically just blew us out of the water, right? So roughly 40% of the store credit rewarded has already been used. So meaning that out of the 2,100 pounds that euros that has already been credited, right, 1,000, almost roughly half of it has already been utilized by their customers, right? And put this in perspective, most loyalty or point-based solutions, right, they put the benchmark at 18%. So basically, meaning that this is the higher end of redemption rate for most loyalty programs. And this is what is an industry standard for most cases. Good brands who have implemented a great loyalty solution with good marketing, they will see roughly anywhere from 5 to 12% in redemption rates. Meaning that roughly 90% of the points or rewards that you give your customers is just wasted, right? It doesn't contribute in a repeat order. It doesn't come back as a repeat purchase, right? Most of that isn't even used. Most customers don't even come back because they find it hard, right? So this is where the program that we offer differs, and it's built on the new Shopify store credit, right? It doesn't use any points, and that's one of the major differentiating factors here, right? So let me just quickly delete this, and I'll show you now how store credit is better for driving repeat orders, right? And compare it to a traditional point-based system, right? The first part is that it's just very simple for customers to understand. So let's say I am a customer, I go into a store, right? I see this banner, right? Earn 5 points per dollar spent, $100, 100 points for $5 off. Now, as a customer, let's say I'm spending $20 on the store, right? Now, the moment I spend that, I need to go and do the math that, hey, for every $1 spent, it's 5 points. So if I spend $20, it should be 100 points, right? So I have to do that math and then figure out that, hey, 100 points equal to $5. So effectively, I'm getting a 25% cashback rate. Now, that's super high. 25% cashback rate is unheard of, right? But I've seen some brands do this. It's just super hard for customers to actually understand what these points mean in real life. In comparison, right, store credit is super clear. It makes it so clear that, hey, if you're spending $20 on the store, here's how much you earn. It's $5, right? And the customer goes, hey, Okay, straightforward. I have $5 to use the next time I make a purchase from the store. It's that straightforward, right? Now, the second part is also very crucial, right? Store credit is super easy to use at checkout. It's inbuilt into Shopify, meaning that you don't have to do any extensions, nothing. As long as you have those settings that I mentioned earlier enabled, right? You can easily, as a customer, if you're just logged in and if you have a bit of store credit on your account, it's just one tap at checkout. So you can see that I just click once and that's it. It already applied my store credit on my order. That's how straightforward it is to redeem my store credit for as a customer, right? Now the next part is it's also we also show it at every touch point. Unlike most point-based systems, it's not just that, hey, you spend this much, you get a point. We show it on every product. So if you are buying this product, here's how much you earn, $20. And if you add 500 more to the cart, you unlock this cashback, $40 cashback, right? And this works also on the cart page. And you can integrate it wherever we provide extensions that help you integrate into any custom cart, any custom coding of your choice. So it's just very simple and easy to use on any storefront that you have designed, right? So that's how we primarily differ. The widget and everything, you can show it anywhere. And if you happen to be on Shopify Plus, we also support checkout page extensions where you can show on the checkout that, hey, you're going to earn this much dollars as cashback. It also works on thank you page, order status pages, everywhere, right? So this is one of the very critical points where if you show the points to the customer, right, it's much more simpler for the customer to understand that, hey, I'm going to get this much for making this order. And it's much more likely that they come back and make that order, right? So we have integrations to make that happen as well. So we integrate with email partners like Klaviyo, Omnisend, and many more coming soon, Postscript, and all of these tools. Based on demand, we'll make them available, right? But we make it so straightforward for you to implement your rewards program and make sure it integrates with all the right tools that you use every day with your business. And this is not even covering the many more nuances that I have put here. In the next video, we will be taking a look at the different cashback types you can configure, the different settings that we offer, and how you can set up each of your cashback type for different purposes or different business use cases, right? So if you want to drive higher AOV, you can do an order goal and percentage and fixed amount for different use cases. So I'll walk you through all of them on the next video. So make sure you tune in, give a like and subscribe if you feel that is worth it, right? Share with your friends if you find this video informative. And yep, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.